the heart of a city where towering skyscrapers brushed against the clouds, Jax Ryker toiled away in his bustling garage. The air was thick with the scent of metal and oil, as mechs of all sizes rested on hydraulic lifts, waiting for his skilled hands to breathe life back into them. Each clank and whir echoed stories of battles fought and victories won, while Jax's workshop pulsed with an energy unique to those who dared to dance with machines. Jax was known not only for his technical prowess, but also for the rebellious spirit that lingered in his gaze. He had built a reputation among mechanics as a master craftsman, yet whispers of his past shrouded him in mystery. He crouched beneath the chassis of an old mech, its metallic skin worn and battered by time. He felt the familiar rush that came from resurrecting lifeless machines. Through tangled wires and rusted components, something unusual caught Jax's eye, a hidden compartment nestled deep within the mech's structure. With nimble fingers, he pried it open to unveil a small object glimmering faintly in the dim light. Like anything he had seen before, intricately designed with an ethereal glow radiating from within. Intrigued by its uniqueness, Jax held it up to examine further. The component pulsed softly in his grasp, as if it possessed a heartbeat of its own. Questions flooded his mind. What purpose did this strange piece serve? Or had it come from, driven by curiosity and instinct? He decided to take it home for further investigation. That evening, under the flickering lights of his modest apartment filled with scattered tools and blueprints, Jax laid the mysterious component on his workbench. Shadows danced along the walls. He felt both excitement and trepidation wash over him. Secrets would this item unveil? The night stretched ahead like an uncharted path waiting to be explored. After settling down into focused contemplation, memories drifted back. The laughter shared with Luna Voss during their childhood days, spent tinkering with gadgets and gizmos. He's been drawn to technology like moths to flames. Her skills as a hacker complemented Jax's mechanical expertise perfectly. With newfound resolve brewing inside him, Jax reached out across networks to summon Luna for assistance. He knew she would have insights into this enigma that could potentially change everything they understood about mech technology. Anticipation brewed within him like steam rising from freshly forged steel. Jax knew that this discovery would draw unwanted attention, a ripple set off in a sea teeming with ambition and desire for power among factions eager to seize control over emerging technologies. Embracing both destiny and uncertainty alike, Jax prepared himself for what lay ahead. The adventure promised by a simple find hidden within an old mech's embrace was only just beginning, as whispers of Jax's discovery spread throughout the city. He found himself at the center of a dangerous storm, flickered through neon-lit streets and shadowed alleys, igniting interest from factions that coveted his newfound treasure. The bustling sounds of the garage felt distant as Jax worked tirelessly to decipher the component's secrets, worry gnawing at him like a restless spirit. Luna, ever resourceful, set up makeshift defenses around Jax's home. They repurposed old surveillance systems and reinforced their digital security, ensuring that their sanctuary remained undetected by prying eyes. Each night brought new challenges as they delved deeper into the component's mysteries, while evading those who sought it for their own gain. Amidst their research, an encrypted message arrived on Luna's hacking terminal, a warning wrapped in urgency from Dr. Lara Quinn. Her words were laced with both concern and intrigue, urging Jax to protect the component at all costs. He spoke of hidden agendas and powerful players in this game of shadows, warning them that not everyone would be as benevolent as they appeared. Jax felt a shiver creep down his spine as he considered her ominous tone. He had known Alara once. Her brilliance was matched only by her enigmatic nature. Yet now she seemed like a ghost haunting their pursuit for truth. Determined to uncover more about the mysterious artifact, Jax focused on its unique energy readings alongside Luna's expertise in technology. They probed deeper into its composition. Patterns began to emerge, a complex matrix unlike anything seen before that hinted at capabilities well beyond mere enhancement. The night sky outside turned dark and heavy with rain when Luna stumbled upon data linking the component to an abandoned military project long thought decommissioned. Aimed not just to amplify mech performance, but also to redefine the relationship between man and machine, transforming them into partners, rather than tools or weapons of war. Tension pulsed through the air as realization set in. This was no ordinary find. It held secrets capable of shifting power dynamics across factions vying for dominance in this fractured world. Yet just as hope burgeoned within them, an uneasy feeling settled deep in Jax's gut, the knowledge that time was running out. The tech coalition led by Captain Orion Steele would stop at nothing to possess what he had uncovered. Moments filled with dread yet determination, they devised a plan to fortify their location even further while keeping close watch on any signs of impending danger. Each day merged into night filled with whispered calculations and hushed debates over strategy, every heartbeat echoing under layers of uncertainty. And one evening, there came a sound, distant engines rumbling ominously beneath layers of urban noise, drawing closer until it became unmistakable. A convoy belonging to Captain Steele was encroaching upon their territory. Fingers danced over keys frantically as she scanned surveillance feeds for movement outside their fortified hideout, their safe haven teetering on collapse amid lurking threats ready to pounce like predators waiting for an opportune moment, with every passing second amplifying tension between them and external forces closing in fast. Jax resolved not merely to defend what he had discovered, but rather take control of his destiny amidst rising chaos, to unearth truths buried under layers of conspiracies swirling around him like smoke. Preparation neared completion within fleeting minutes, before confrontation loomed large overhead. A silent agreement passed between friends steeled against adversity. Whatever happened next would unravel secrets intertwined with fate. A pivotal moment tethering both past choices and future paths, yet uncertain ahead on this treacherous journey through shadows cast by giants above. The days passed. Jax Ryker and Luna Voss delved deeper into the mystery of the component. A garage transformed into a hub of buzzing excitement mixed with an undercurrent of tension. They combed through layers of data, piecing together information that hinted at the component's origin. The two friends worked tirelessly, fueled by curiosity and caffeine, as they navigated digital labyrinths filled with encrypted files and forgotten blueprints. All buried in their research, Luna's eyes sparkled with intrigue as she traced her fingers across a holographic display. Lines of code illuminated her face, each one revealing snippets of potential hidden within the component. Together, they deciphered terms like mech enhancement and quantum integration, unveiling its potential to revolutionize mech technology far beyond current limits. Amidst their discoveries loomed an unshakable sense of unease. Ominous presence seemed to shadow them, whispering warnings that echoed through the very walls of their sanctuary. And that Jax received a cryptic message from Dr. Lara Quinn, an enigmatic scientist, whose name floated through corridors steeped in secrecy and power. The words urged caution, hide what you found. Chill crept down Jax's spine as he realized just how valuable and dangerous their discovery could be. Whispers turned into roars around them. Various factions began closing in on his location. Days later, Captain Orion Steele arrived at his doorstep like a storm brewing on the horizon. With charisma cloaked in authority, Steele confronted Jax directly amidst crates lined with mechs awaiting repairs. A tension crackled like electricity between them. Every word exchanged felt weighty with implications. Demanded possession of the mysterious component, a claim backed by threats veiled under promises of progress and prosperity for all who allied with him. That moment, Jax felt trapped within a web spun by ambition and greed, caught between loyalty to his craft and fear for what lay ahead should he refuse. Fate would have it. Luna remained poised in the background, ready to execute her own plan crafted from years spent navigating tangled networks unseen by those who sought control through intimidation alone. Utilizing her hacking skills to tap into nearby systems undetected, she initiated distractions that created chaos around them, lights flickering erratically while alarms blared throughout the facility. Jax seized this fleeting opportunity for escape. Adrenaline surged through him as he dashed out into the chaotic night, beyond the sounds of pursuit echoing behind him like ghosts trailing shadows in hot pursuit. With breath heavy yet determined, They maneuvered through alleyways until finding refuge within an underground tech expo, where secrets mingled among innovative displays showcasing dreams manifesting as machinery before their eyes. Here was where they hoped to find Alara Quinn, a woman cloaked in mysteries herself, but holding fragments integral to understanding their newfound power. Dimly lit corners filled with wandering souls seeking knowledge or profit alike, Jax spotted Dr. Wynn observing carefully from afar the glinting lenses, reflecting both intelligence and enigma, as she approached cautiously yet curiously toward them. Without delay or pretense exchanged between kindred spirits, united by purpose rather than social formalities or triviality, known only too well amidst corporate hierarchy, they dove straight into discussions laden with gravitas regarding origins linked intricately to powerful forces manipulating mech technology itself. Lara revealed glimpses pertaining to covert experiments conducted long ago, that this wasn't merely a tool, but potentially a key capable of bridging understanding between human beings tethered so closely yet divided from machines designed or coexistence rather than competition or dominance over one another's destinies. Revelations poured forth like streams rushing down mountainsides during spring thaw, each word opening doors previously locked tight. The connection deepened among these three disparate souls embarking together upon quests entwined not just by fate alone, but also hopes forged anew amongst neon lights illuminating paths leading toward futures unknown, in the aftermath of the chaotic events that had transpired. Jax Ryker stood resolute in the dim light of their makeshift headquarters. The abandoned factory around him whispered echoes of forgotten machinery, while shadows flickered across rusted metal surfaces. With determination burning within, he was ready to unlock the full potential of the mysterious component that had drawn so many factions into a desperate struggle. Luna Voss connected her hacking tools to analyze data streams. Dr. Lara Quinn observed quietly from a distance. The air crackled with anticipation as they prepared for their daring plan, one that could shift the balance of power in their favor and reveal truths hidden beneath layers of deceit. Jax felt an electric thrill coursing through him as they gathered around a makeshift workstation, littered with blueprints and schematics. A component lay at its center, glowing softly like a beacon amidst uncertainty. They needed to understand its capabilities before any faction could seize control. Luna's fingers danced over her devices as she initiated tests on the component's energy output. Readings poured in. Each pulse surged with promise, resonated harmoniously with nearby machines, hinting at an unprecedented integration between technology and humanity. Jax watched in awe as holographic displays illuminated faces, brimming with hope, a newfound vision emerging from their collaboration. Beyond their sanctuary was Captain Orion Steele and his relentless tech coalition, who would stop at nothing to obtain what they believed was rightfully theirs. With every tick of time echoing louder than thunderous footsteps approaching through darkened streets filled with mechanical behemoths standing sentinel under neon skies, tension thickened like fog wrapping around them. They continued testing. Elusive connections began forming a network bridging not just machines but also lives intertwined by fate amidst the sprawling cityscape where ambition reigns supreme. Within moments that felt like lifetimes passing by under flickering lights overhead, revelation surged forth. This component served as more than mere technology. It offered pathways towards coexistence rather than domination. At just when clarity emerged from chaos, alarms blared within their hideout, a harsh reminder that danger was closer than ever anticipated. Jax's heart raced as he exchanged determined glances with Luna and Alara. Unspoken understanding passed between them. They had come too far to turn back now. Urgency fueling their movements. They fortified defenses around their station, while preparing for confrontation against encroaching foes outside, their resolve crystallizing against fear creeping up behind them like shadows darting through alleyways littered with remnants. Forgotten dreams. The factory doors shuddered under immense pressure from adversaries eager to breach their fortress built upon secrets yet untold. Jax steeled himself for battle, the culmination of choices made intertwining past regrets and future hopes into one final stand, amid escalating stakes threatening everything they held dear. Steel finally broke through barriers into the heart of their sanctuary alongside members, clad in slick uniform, adorned with insignias representing power and authority over mech crafted from steel forged within ambition. Ire, it became clear this wouldn't merely be a fight for survival, but rather an awakening destined to reshape alliances forged amidst darkness veiling intentions, long hidden away beneath layers upon layers entwined within shadows cast by towering giants above. And so commenced a clash not merely defined by weapons clashing or mech thundering across concrete floors, but rather ideologies battling fiercely until dawn broke anew. Jax leading his companions boldly against overwhelming odds, embracing every heartbeat, carrying echoes, resonating hope, striving ever forward toward uncharted territories, waiting patiently on horizons bathed golden light illuminating paths yet unexplored. As dawn's light broke through the smog of the city, Jax Ryker found himself standing at the precipice of a new beginning. The dim glow of his garage, he could feel the weight of destiny pressing down upon him, urging him to act. A revelation about the mysterious component had unlocked possibilities that echoed in his mind like distant thunder promising change, yet threatening chaos. With Luna by his side, they had pieced together fragments of knowledge regarding its potential. Now it was time to put this newfound understanding to the test. They resolved not merely to hide from their pursuers, but rather harness what they had discovered to unveil its capabilities, while staying one step ahead of Captain Steele and the Phantom Syndicate. In hushed tones, they crafted a plan as if weaving a tapestry from threads of hope and daring. They gathered tools and equipment necessary for experimentation, every piece meticulously chosen with care reflecting their shared ambition. The simulation station was set up in an isolated corner of the garage, where flickering monitors cast ethereal shadows on walls lined with mechanical marvels. Twilight descended over the city. Jax felt electricity crackle in the air around them, an anticipation that mingled with trepidation. They activated their makeshift laboratory under Luna's deft command, fingers flying over keys as she initiated system protocols designed to interface with the enigmatic component. A moment arrived when they connected it to an old mech awaiting restoration. Its metal frame gleamed under fluorescent lights like a dormant dragon ready to awaken. With bated breath, Jax watched as pulses of energy surged through wires and circuits. The component responded seamlessly, igniting life within machinery once rendered obsolete. Suddenly, data cascaded across screens detailing readings beyond comprehension. Measurable outputs exceeded all known parameters established by existing technology. Not just enhancements appeared evident. Compatibility between human intention and machine response flourished before their eyes, hinting at an unprecedented harmony waiting to be realized. Jubilation loomed shadows lurking ever closer outside their sanctuary, a reminder that each moment spent pushing boundaries brought risks cascading like dominoes across fragile foundations built on trust and camaraderie amidst uncertainty. Just as revelations unfolded before them, a sudden alert pinged on Luna's terminal screen, drawing her attention away from their progress. Valence feeds revealed movement outside, the unmistakable presence of Captain Steele's men advancing swiftly towards their location. Heart racing yet resolute, Jax exchanged quick glances laden with unspoken understanding. They needed a diversion. With instincts honed over years, working alongside machines guiding them now more than ever before they sprang into action, weaving through shadows, as adrenaline surged through veins, fueling newfound determination against looming threats. Closing in fast upon them, corridors filled with echoes reverberating off cold steel walls, they executed calculated maneuvers intended not merely for escape, but also disruption aimed squarely at those intent on seizing power within a fractured world. Role took precedence over unity or coexistence fostered among humans and machines alike. Luna hacked into external systems, a tempest unleashed upon unsuspecting foes, causing confusion and chaos amongst ranks intent on capturing what belonged nowhere else but within hands willing to wield it responsibly instead of recklessly. Pursuing power without consideration for consequences entailed therein. And then emerged Dr. Lara Quinn unexpectedly from behind twisted paths, obscured beneath layers hidden deep within abandoned sectors long thought forgotten, until now with her presence resonating both familiarity tinged with intrigue sparking renewed hope. urging forth amid swirling uncertainties enveloping them tightly like tendrils reaching out seeking connection, forged anew through trials faced together along this journey unfolding endlessly ahead, as confrontation brewed outside like storm clouds gathering ominously overhead. It became clear that these three souls would forge alliances unexpected while navigating treacherous terrain strewn, not only with obstacles lining paths chosen, but also illuminated possibilities. Lowing faintly just beyond reach, beckoning toward futures unknown yet ripe for exploration, daring enough embrace differences, rather than let division fracture bonds formed throughout histories entwined forevermore. In the aftermath of their daring escape, Jax Ryker, Luna Voss, and Dr. Lara Quinn stood in the heart of the abandoned factory, a sanctuary now filled with remnants of technology and echoes of ambition. Atmosphere buzzed with tension as they prepared to unveil the true potential of the mysterious component that had drawn them into this tangled web of faction. Jax felt a surge of determination coursing through him as he gathered around their makeshift workstation. A component lay at its center, pulsing gently like a living entity ready to share its secrets. He exchanged glances with Luna and Alara. Each one reflected shared purpose, a commitment to uncovering what had been hidden for so long. Luna's fingers moved deftly over her devices, initiating tests on the component's energy output. Free pulse recorded. Hope blossomed within them. A reading suggested an unprecedented synergy between human ingenuity and mechanical precision. It was as if machines themselves were awakening to a new understanding, one that could redefine their roles in society. They conducted further experiments. Holographic images began to materialize before their eyes, scenarios illustrating potential applications flooded their vision. Jax watched as Luna manipulated data streams seamlessly, weaving together elements that spoke not just of power, but also coexistence. Mech enhanced not merely for combat, but as allies capable of aiding humanity in ways never before imagined. Beside their fragile haven loomed Captain Orion Steele and his relentless tech coalition, a force determined to claim what they believed was rightfully theirs. Jax could feel time slipping away like grains of sand. Each moment echoed louder than the approaching footsteps, reverberating through dimly lit streets, dotted with glistening machines standing guard under neon skies. The trio worked furiously against an ever-present clock, urgency driving them deeper into their analysis while adrenaline surged through their veins. They needed clarity before confrontation became inevitable, a moment when knowledge would transform fear into courage against overwhelming odds. Suddenly, alarms blared throughout their hideout, a jarring reminder that danger was lurking closer than anticipated. Jax's heart raced as he exchanged resolute glances with his companions. Unspoken understanding ignited among them. Their journey had brought them too far to falter now. With renewed resolve fueling their every move, they fortified defenses around their station while preparing for what lay ahead. Each heartbeat resonated with determination, echoing against uncertainty, creeping up from behind shadows, darting through alleyways, cluttered with remnants of forgotten dreams, seemed all too real in these moments leading toward impending confrontation. Then came the sound, the heavy thud of boots crashing against concrete floors, accompanied by muffled voices laden with authority demanding control over whatever secrets lay within this sanctuary built upon trust, forged amid chaos. And everything they held dear. Steel finally broke through barriers, flanked by members clad in slick uniforms adorned with insignias denoting power. It became painfully clear this would not merely be a struggle for survival, but rather an awakening destiny. Reshape alliances veiled beneath shadows cast by towering giants above. Steel clashed against steel amidst unfolding chaos. The air thickened with uncertainty while ideals collided fiercely until dawn broke anew. Jax led his companions boldly forward against insurmountable odds, embracing every heartbeat, carrying whispers, resonating hope, striving ever onward toward uncharted territories, waiting patiently on horizons bathed in golden light, illuminating paths yet unexplored. In this climactic showdown among flickering lights, illuminating past choices intertwined intricately within futures, unknown secrets, unveiled, revealed connections deeper than any single faction anticipated. Not simply instruments designed solely for war, but bridges binding humanity's aspirations alongside mechanized counterparts, yearning for purpose beyond mere existence alone. In the aftermath of the chaotic events that had transpired, Jax Ryker stood resolute in the dim light of their makeshift headquarters. The abandoned factory around him whispered echoes of forgotten machinery, while shadows flickered across rusted metal surfaces. With determination burning within, he was ready to unlock the full potential of the mysterious component that had drawn so many factions into a desperate struggle. Luna Voss connected her hacking tools to analyze data streams. Dr. Lara Quinn observed quietly from a distance. The air crackled with anticipation as they prepared for their daring plan, one that could shift the balance of power in their favor and reveal truths hidden beneath layers of deceit. Jax felt an electric thrill coursing through him as they gathered around a makeshift workstation, littered with blueprints and schematics. A component lay at its center, glowing softly like a beacon amidst uncertainty. They needed to understand its capabilities before any faction could seize control. Luna's fingers danced over her devices as she initiated tests on the component's energy output. Readings poured in. Each pulse surged with promise, resonated harmoniously with nearby machines, hinting at an unprecedented integration between technology and humanity. Jax watched in awe as holographic displays illuminated faces, brimming with hope, a newfound vision emerging from their collaboration. Beyond their sanctuary was Captain Orion Steele and his relentless tech coalition, who would stop at nothing to obtain what they believed was rightfully theirs. With every tick of time echoing louder than thunderous footsteps approaching through darkened streets filled with mechanical behemoths standing sentinel under neon skies, tension thickened like fog wrapping around them. They continued testing. Elusive connections began forming a network bridging not just machines but also lives intertwined by fate amidst the sprawling cityscape where ambition reigned supreme. Within moments that felt like lifetimes passing by under flickering lights overhead, revelation surged forth. This component served as more than mere technology. It offered pathways towards coexistence rather than domination. At just when clarity emerged from chaos, alarms blared within their hideout, a harsh reminder that danger was closer than ever anticipated. Jax's heart raced as he exchanged determined glances with Luna and Alara. Unspoken understanding passed between them. They had come too far to turn back now. Urgency fueling their movements. They fortified defenses around their station, while preparing for confrontation against encroaching foes outside, their resolve crystallizing against fear creeping up behind them like shadows darting through alleyways littered with remnants. Forgotten dreams. The factory doors shuddered under immense pressure from adversaries eager to breach their fortress built upon secrets yet untold. Jax steeled himself for battle, the culmination of choices made intertwining past regrets and future hopes into one final stand, amid escalating stakes threatening everything they held dear. Steel finally broke through barriers into the heart of their sanctuary alongside members, clad in slick uniform, adorned with insignias representing power and authority over mech crafted from steel forged within ambition. Ire, it became clear this wouldn't merely be a fight for survival, but rather an awakening destined to reshape alliances forged amidst darkness, veiling intentions long hidden away beneath layers upon layers entwined within shadows cast by towering giants above. So commenced a clash not merely defined by weapons clashing or mech thundering across concrete floors, but rather ideologies battling fiercely until dawn broke anew. Jax leading his companions boldly against overwhelming odds, embracing every heartbeat, carrying echoes, resonating hope, striving ever forward toward uncharted territories, waiting patiently on horizons bathed golden light illuminating paths. At unexplored, in the dimly lit factory, Jax Ryker felt a rush of adrenaline course through him as he readied for the inevitable clash. Shadows loomed in every corner of their makeshift headquarters, remnants of a world filled with dreams and ambitions. He glanced at Luna and Alara, both poised for what lay ahead, united by purpose and determination. A mysterious component pulsed softly on the workstation before them, its energy casting an ethereal glow across their faces. This was more than just technology. It represented hope, a chance to redefine the relationship between humans and machines. Determined to harness its power, But they knew that Captain Steele would not let them escape unchallenged. Luna connected her hacking tools to initiate tests. Jax focused on the data pouring in from the component. Each reading revealed new insights into its capabilities, an unprecedented potential for integration with existing mech that transcended any previous limitation. The possibility of creating harmonious partnerships between man and machine ignited a fire within him. This could change everything. Alarms blared throughout their hideout, shattering the fragile peace they had built. Echoing sirens served as a stark reminder of the dangers looming outside. The relentless pursuit of Steele's tech coalition was closer than ever. With urgency fueling their movements, Jax exchanged determined glances with Luna and Alara. There was no turning back now. They fortified their defenses while preparing for confrontation. Each breath felt heavy with anticipation, as the sound of boots echoed ominously through the hallways. Time had come to stand against those who sought to seize control over what belonged in hands willing to wield it responsibly, rather than recklessly pursuing power without regard for consequences. Then came the crash. The doors burst open under pressure from Steele's forces flooding into their sanctuary like dark waves threatening to consume everything in sight. Jax stood firm at the forefront alongside his companions, ready to defend what they believed in. Fear transformed into resolve coursed through his veins like electricity. Midst chaos erupting around them, Mech clashed against Steele while shouts reverberated off cold walls. Jax found clarity amid turmoil, guiding him forward toward purpose. His heart raced not merely from fear but also from conviction stoked by visions blooming before him. Futures forged anew. Collaboration outshined conflict even amidst shadows cast long by towering giants above. Luna worked furiously behind him, her fingers dancing expertly over screens as she hacked systems, implementing distractions aimed squarely at overwhelming foes intent on capturing what they believed was rightfully theirs. Alarms sounded alongside flickering lights, transforming confusion into turmoil among ranks poised on brink of seizing victory, snatched away unexpectedly. Do collaborative efforts intertwined deeply amongst these three souls united against adversity all around them. And then emerged Dr. Lara Quinn, unexpectedly confronting threats lying beyond limits. Previously established, her very presence igniting fresh hopes, woven delicately yet fiercely amongst tangled paths leading towards brighter tomorrows beckoning forth. Possibilities waiting patiently just beyond reach. As combat unfolded like ballet entwined tightly within chaos swirling around them, they fought not only for survival, but also principles shaping destinies intertwined forevermore through. Alliances formed amidst shared struggles faced together along this journey, seeking truths hidden beneath layers upon layers, obscuring realities, demanding revelation, revealing connections deeper than anticipated when eyes finally open. See beyond mere ambition, craving dominance alone. Together, they forged ahead against insurmountable odds, culminating with a climactic battle, not defined solely by weapons clashing or mech thundering across cold concrete. Lores but ideologies battling fiercely, until dawn broke anew, illuminating paths previously obscured, revealing bridges binding humanity's aspirations alongside mechanized counterparts, yearning purpose greater than existence itself.